pet peeves. So there's a poll going on right now. You might want to answer, how do you deal with situations when someone makes you annoyed? Do you speak out your frustrations or do you keep them inside? Vote now, and I'll see you in just a hot second. And we're live! Welcome to English Palette and welcome to Spanish English Learners server. That's where I'm hosting this lesson right now. Thank you so much for joining us today. I can see that the room is filling up with people. We already have over 30 people in the stage area. Wonderful. If you're joining us right now, you need to know that we are live. We are live on twitch.tv/English Palette. The best way to find my channel is basically to click on my profile link, and you will see that both my Twitch and my YouTube accounts are linked there. So why don't you head over there right now, and then you can see me. This is how you can see me, and this is how we are going to interact during this lesson. Well, everyone, I don't know how you are feeling, but I am really excited about this, and this is how I'm feeling right now.
Wow, I feel good.
All right, I feel really good, and I hope you are feeling great too. Would anyone like to say hello? All you have to do is raise your hand, and I'll admit you to the stage. Who wants to say hello? Just raise your hand, guys. All you have to do is click that little hand icon, and then I will let you speak. Anybody? Say hi to everybody. Okay, I don't see anybody here. All right. Okay, so maybe as we are still gathering, I can see more and more people are coming in. Let me just explain a little bit about what this is. Well, this is an English class, and I think this is a first time in history, to my knowledge, that a professional English teacher, I am a professional English teacher, I teach at the college, university level, but at the same time, I also teach on Discord, I teach on Twitch, I teach on YouTube. And today I am, of course, hosting this class here, and I'm hoping to be doing it more regularly on your amazing server. Just recently, I had a chance to meet some of you. I think it was last week, actually, and it was so fun. You know, I met so many pleasant people here, and I would love to do this more regularly. Well, wonderful. So this is what we're doing. We're doing a lesson that is live streamed, and it is going to be recorded. So even if you miss it, you can always watch it later. Wonderful. My name is Jack, by the way. If you are joining us right now, we are live on discord.tv/English Palette or on YouTube as well. English Palette is the name of the channel. And we are also live on this amazing Discord server, Spanish English Learner server. Excellent. Wow, I can see the audience. You guys are looking beautiful. I mean, I'm just looking at your avatars, but everyone is looking beautiful. Okay, that's wonderful. Great, guys. So listen, first of all, in a moment, we're going to get started with our lesson. So if you're watching me on Twitch, say hi in the chat, okay? Say hi in the chat. All right, hi there. Let me do that as well. Hi there. Okay, there are some people watching in the chat. Excellent. And if you're just watching us on this server on Discord, then of course you can say hi in the English class chat. So let me do that as well. Hi there. Okay, very good. Excellent. Very good. Good. Excellent. Well, thank you. Well, let your friends know that we are learning English together, and it's fun and it's free. You know, I was going to prepare a joke today, but I ran out of time. I had a couple of meetings before this, so I guess I'm just going to have to be it. I'm just going to have to be the joke. And that was a joke, actually, but all right. Well, sorry, I couldn't do any better today. Anyway, let's move on. I see there's already 40 of us here. Wonderful. Don't you just love Discord? Discord is a great platform. And I'm just so glad that you are here. And I am just having the time of my life. I would really like to thank Orianna as well for making sure that this is taking place, and an amazing staff here at on this server who made it possible. They set up this technology, which is beyond me, guys. You know, I'm a little bit old now for technology, so I need to rely on younger people to teach me these things. So it's really great to be here. But I think I talk too much. As I mentioned earlier, today's topic is pet peeves. Are you guys ready to jump in? All right, let's get started. Okay. All right, pet peeves. I know some of you are already Googling. What does he mean by pet peeves? Well, let's find out. Let's ask someone here from the audience. Who would like to explain what pet peeves, what the meaning of pet peeves is? Okay. Ari, hello Ari, yes. You raised your hand? Okay, Ari, tell us, what is pet peeve? A pet peeve. Hello, Ari. Is your mic working?
Hi, sorry. Yes.
Wonderful. Hi, Ari. Yeah. So have you heard that before? Pet peeve. What is that?
Like, I listened to one time and I was like, what is that? And today my sister said to me that is someone that do something annoying, like you don't like that. So maybe I will say that.
I see.
The thing that she said to me.
Oh, very good. Maybe so it's something that people do and you find it annoying, right?
Yeah.
Very good. That's correct. All right, that's correct answer.
Correct!
Okay, well, let's ask Vader if he thinks so.
That is correct.
That is correct. Okay, you are correct. So that's great. A big round of applause to Ali. Wonderful. Thank you. A pet peeve, okay? A pet peeve. So today we're going to be talking about pet peeves. So let me just bring up the right thing on the screen. I can see there's 13 people watching us on Twitch, which is wonderful. Okay. Just so you know, guys, all the information that I'll be using today is on my website, and especially the discussion questions that we will be using in our discussion are also posted on my website. So just check out the links under the Twitch channel, and I'm sure you'll find it. But for now, just don't worry about it. Just look at the screen. We are going to talk about pet peeves. So what is a pet peeve? Just like Ari has already told us, a pet peeve is something, usually a type of behavior that causes annoyance in people. So what I'm going to do is today I'm going to use a particular worksheet which I prepared for today. Of course, you can also download it if you want, but you don't have to, because you can just watch the screen and just follow along with me. So let me just read the instruction here. A pet peeve is something, usually a type of behavior that causes annoyance in people. So in other words, pet peeves are the sort of things other people do that you find especially bothersome in a way that will make you roll your eyes in frustration, right? Guys, do you know what it means to roll your eyes? You know, let me try to do an example, like, okay, you roll your eyes, you look up and you go like, oh, wow, okay, that's what rolling your eyes means. All right, so here are some examples on my worksheet. It says, for example, driving slowly. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm a driver, and if somebody's driving slowly in front of me and there's only one lane, then I am really annoyed. Or smoking in public, or maybe talking loudly on the phone. These are some common pet peeves. All right, common pet peeves. All right, can you maybe give me an example of another pet peeve? Anyone? Just raise your hand, guys. Let's just hear from the audience, guys. Anybody? Okay, what's a pet peeve? Okay, Alex, yeah, what is a pet peeve that you have? Give me an example.
Yeah, hi. Maybe when someone speaks loud.
Oh yes, someone talks in a loud manner, very loudly. Like me right now? Like me right now? Or, no. Or maybe... Oh, okay, when you're trying to rest, when you're trying to be quiet and somebody's speaking loudly, that's your pet peeve, yeah?
Yes, Yes.
Excellent.
When I'm
Thank you so
studying.
much. Oh, when you're studying. So especially maybe in a library, yeah? If you're in a library, that would be very annoying. Thank you, Alex. Good job. Good job. Thank you for participating. Excellent. Anybody else would like to volunteer a pet peeve? Very good, Alex. Yes. Nika, how about you? Hey, nice to see you again. What is your pet peeve? What is your pet peeve?
Well, I have a pet peeve. It is like I need my cables to be like straight, like all the time. Like every time I charge my phone or I'm using like my earphones, for example.
Yeah.
The cable can be like bent. You know what I mean?
Oh, what you mean is the cables on your earbuds are tangled. Tangled.
Tangled.
Tangled.
Okay, awesome. So yeah.
Yeah, the word is tangled. Let me type it in the English class chat, okay? The word is tangled.
Awesome.
Yeah, tangled. Very good. Tangled earbuds are your pet peeve. I completely get it. It's so relatable. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Nika. That's awesome. Maybe one more example of a pet peeve, guys. Adi is volunteering again. Okay, Adi, what about you? What's your pet peeve?
When someone is being racist with Asian people or black people or any people, that's my pet peeve for me.
All right. Well, being racist.
And it's annoying.
Very good.
Yeah.
So racist comments are your pet peeve, right?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yeah, of course. And it should be for anyone. So thank you for volunteering that. Excellent. Good job, guys. Well, so what I've prepared is basically some expressions for you guys to use, and hopefully we'll be using these expressions in just a moment. Okay, let me just make this text larger. So I hope you're all watching. By the way, if you're just joining us right now, we are live on twitch.tv/English Palette, and I am showing my worksheet to you guys. Here are some expressions that we can use when we are talking about things that annoy us, when you're annoyed. For example, you can say, it really annoys me when people smoke in public places. Or you can say, I can't stand it when people smoke on the street. Or you could say, it bothers me when people make racist comments. Or you can say, I hate it when my earbuds get tangled. It bugs me when people drive slowly in front of me and I cannot avoid them. You could also say, it drives me crazy, or it drives me bananas when people make racist comments, right? Or I find it infuriating when people smoke on the street. Or this is a strong one, guys, so be careful. Don't use it with your teachers, but here's one. You could also say, if you're really upset with someone, you could say, it pisses me off when people make racist comments, okay? It pisses me off when people make racist comments. So this one is a little bit edgy, okay? This comment is a little bit edgy, so be careful who you use it with. All right, but of course, some things you can be okay with, right? Let's say one person's problem is not a problem for another person. So you could also use these expressions when you're okay with certain things. You could say, well, I'm okay with that. Well, you know, when people drive slowly, it's fine. I'm not in a hurry. I'm okay with that. Or you could say, I'm fine with that. Or you could say, it doesn't bother me at all. You know, slow drivers don't bother me at all. Or you could say, well, I couldn't care less about that. You could say, well, which means you care already zero, right? Because you couldn't care any less. That means you care zero. You couldn't care less. So, oh, I couldn't care less about that. Well, so you can practice where you are, okay? Why don't you repeat after me, guys, okay? Why don't you say, let's practice this phrase. I couldn't care less about that. Listen to my rhythm and try to repeat wherever you are, okay? In front of the microphone, wherever you are, just say that a couple of times. I couldn't care less about that. I couldn't care less about that. I couldn't care less about that. Okay, very good. Or maybe let's practice this one. It pisses me off when people make racist comments. Let's try it again. It pisses me off when people make racist comments. Or you can just use the plain one. It really annoys me when my earbuds get tangled. It really annoys me when my earbuds get tangled. All right, guys? All right, very good. So now, let's move on to the next section of our lesson. We have an activity lined up here, and we have several pet peeves, which I have listed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask some of you to volunteer, and we're going to have a little discussion here. All right, so I think we have Ave Goku. Hello, Ave Goku. How are you today? Ave Goku? Hello, is your microphone working? All right, guys, I'm going to ask for volunteers now.
Sorry,
I Goku. I'm sorry, I Goku. I don't mean to mispronounce your name. Hey, I Goku, welcome. How are you today? How are you today?
I'm fine.
How is your day? Is it awesome, fantastic, or just so-so?
Fine. Normal.
Okay, very good, very good. Excellent.
Here, I want to know your username in Twitch.
Oh.
I didn't hear before.
Okay, by the way, if you guys want to watch our Twitch stream, which we're live on right now, just click on my profile. You know, you click on my name and you click on the Discord profile, and you will see two links. One is linking you to YouTube and one is linking you to Twitch. And all you have to do is just click on that and you will see our live stream. So, iGoku, stay around if you want to be a part of this. We need more volunteers, guys. So probably I want 3 or 4 people to volunteer. Please raise your hand now. Okay, Ari, all right, and Kronos. Hey, Kronos and Nika, welcome.
English, Ben, I'm sorry, I cannot raise my hand because I
Okay, Orianna, do you want to be a part of this as well? Do you want to be Okay, so we have maybe one more person, guys. Come on, don't be shy. Don't be shy, or I'll have to play.
My English is not that good.
Hey.
Is that a problem?
Oh, it's not a problem at all. That's why we're here, okay? All right, we need one more volunteer. All right, Josefa, is that your name, Josefa? Hello there, Josefa. Josefa or Josefa, or you need to respond to the invite, okay? All right, Hey, are you here? Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes.
All right, well, welcome. You're live on twitch.tv, okay? Excellent.
Hello.
Okay, is it Josefa? How do you pronounce your name?
My name is Josefa.
Josefa, that's so nice to have you. Wonderful. Okay, so listen, we are I'm going to show you on the screen. There's a couple of pet peeves which I have here indicated. And what I want you to do is just maybe if you have a piece of paper or maybe just in your mind, try to take note of some of these and try to kind of order them in rank them, okay, from activities that are most annoying. So give them number 1, like this is really annoying me. You know, you can say, I find it infuriating when people do this, or you can go down in the rank to number 9, something that is least annoying. For example, it doesn't bother me at all. Okay. So here it goes, guys. Are you guys ready? I'm reading the list. Okay. All right. I'm reading the list. Think about it. And everybody else listening to this, okay, take a piece of paper and let's just give it a number. If it's annoying, give it a number close to number 1. And if it's not annoying, put it at the bottom somewhere, okay, close to 8 or 9. The first activity is slow internet. Aha. Is that your pet peeve? Slow internet, you know, when the images load slowly, or sometimes you get these the link is broken messages. Okay, another one. Babies crying on the plane. Let's say you're flying somewhere and the babies around you are crying. Okay, how annoying is that? Really annoying or not so annoying? What about noisy eaters? You went to a restaurant, you are with a date and having a great time, and there's a noisy eater sitting next to you. How annoying is that? Okay. What if, next one, guys, next one, staring at the phone. So you have a meeting with someone and you're talking to your friend, but hey, your friend is constantly staring at their phone and they're saying, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Wait a second, I have to get this, okay? All right. Next, leaving the toilet seat up. Okay, leaving the toilet seat up. Is that annoying to you or not so annoying? Give me your ranking. Okay, next one is drivers who tailgate. Do you know what tailgating is? Okay, tailgating is when someone is driving very close behind you. So when you look in your back mirror, you see they're right behind you, almost touching your car. Do you find those drivers annoying? Okay, give it a ranking. Next, what about...
I'm sorry,
yes.
Can you repeat the word?
Okay, tailgating, tailgating. Okay, let me write it in the English chat, okay? Tailgating. Okay, people who are tailgating, all right. Is that annoying to you? Okay, very good. And of course, there's a couple of more, 3 more guys. Grammar Nazis. These are people who constantly correct you. So you say something in English, but they say, no, 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 I think you meant to say it the other way. And they just correct you every single time. Okay, is this annoying or not annoying? Talking during a movie is another pet peeve, guys. Talking during a movie. Let's say you want to see a movie and somebody next to you is talking. Or maybe they're eating chips and it's very loud. Okay, and the last one on the list is throwing litter on the street. So you're going down the street and you see somebody was eating a sandwich or a hamburger and now they are throwing the piece of paper on the street. Do you find that annoying or it doesn't bother you at all? Okay, guys, do you have your ranking? Let's hear from our class right now. So I will ask you guys, what is the top of your list? Josefa, how about you? Josefa, what do you find the most annoying on this list?
I find, I think it's noise eaters.
Noisy eaters? Okay, can you explain?
So annoying to me.
Can you explain? How do you feel?
I feel so... It annoys me when people like eat so nicey. It happens too much in restaurants, I guess.
See. Okay, so restaurants especially, right?
Yeah.
Very good.
So
Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing. What about Chronost? Yes, what about you? What is on top of your list? By the way, try to...
Barbara, because that's my name.
Sorry, could you repeat your name?
Barbara.
Barbara. Oh, nice
Barbara.
name. Very nice name. Barbara, try to use these expressions that I just introduced, okay? So, yeah, what's on top of your list, Barbara?
Well, for me, it really annoys me when the internet is slow, especially when we're having this type of online classes.
Yes.
And I can be like in touch with the professor or my classmates. I really hate it.
Right. Do you take online classes, Barbara?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, yes. That must be
in the third
really
year
annoying.
of the university.
Oh, wow. What's your major, if I may ask?
I'm sorry, what that is?
Yeah, what's your major? Means what? Yeah, major means the area of studies. What are you studying? Are you studying sciences or biology or?
No, well, I'm trying to be a English teacher, so that's why I'm here. Trying to like...
Okay. Why? No, I'm just kidding. Of course, if I could do it again, I would become an English teacher again. So good for you. Okay, that's special applause for Barbara. Okay, she wants to be an English teacher. Amazing. Okay. Excellent. All right. So let's ask Ari, what's on top of your list?
I have 14. No, 14.
4 things?
I say 14. 14. Wait.
Is it 4 things or 14 things?
4.
That's a lot of pet peeves. I don't think we have time for all of them.
I will say 1.
Okay, go for it.
I hate when someone is there at the phone.
All right.
If you are in a date, I hate that.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Have you ever ended a date because the guy was staring at his phone all the time?
No, but my boyfriend did one time, and
Okay.
I almost punched him in the face.
You almost punched him in the face. Okay, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
guys, take note. When you're on a date, put your phone away or turn it off. Thank you, Ari. That was great. Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's great. Excellent. Okay, let's hear from Orianna. What about you, Orianna? What's on top of your pet peeve list?
In my list, the first one is like noisy eaters.
Noisy eaters. Okay. So what is it? Like eating with the mouth open, or is it like slurping noodles? What especially makes you annoyed?
Yeah, especially with this noise, like.
Oh, I see. Slurping. It's called slurping, guys. It's a slurping noise. Let me type it out. Slurping. Yeah, he doesn't like. Okay, Orianna doesn't like slurping, guys. Just be careful. Okay, next time you are in voice chat, don't slurp when Orianna is around. Thank you so much for sharing. That's awesome. Okay, we also have Ayagoku. How about you, Ayagoku? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. What is your top pet peeve?
So first of all, I hate when my internet gets low.
Okay,
because I can do anything, and I really like. I don't know the word, but I really like internet, and I'm between the last one, people throwing trash on the street.
Oh, right.
It really annoys me because it's so. I don't know, it's so disgusting.
It's so disgusting, right? So do you pick it up, or do you tell them something, or do you just pretend not to see it?
I pick it up. Sometimes when the people see, I'm really shy, so I really don't want to people see me, so I just let it go.
Okay, thank you so much. That's great. I'm just noticing some people are asking how to join this class, and they are on Twitch. So Spanish English learner server. The link is in the video. So all you have to do is just scroll down and you will see the link to the server. You can join it. And it's a very friendly server. And we are in the stage area. Join us right now. Okay, very good. And we have Nika. Nika, I still have to ask you about your top pet peeve. What is that?
Yeah, well,
in the list here.
Peeve, I think it's like slow internet.
Ah, right.
It's like a really daily thing that I use like all the time, and when it gets like slow, I don't know, I just hate it.
I completely agree with you. I would say that it's probably one of my top pet peeves as well. Look at this, guys. We have only how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the room. On the stage area that we asked. And what I notice is that definitely slow internet is the winner, guys. It's the winner. What about people who are listening to us? What is your top pet peeve? Why don't you type it in the chat, guys? Let's see what people are noisy eaters. Okay, let me just read out some of them. So we are, noisy eaters. Chemo, thank you so much for that answer. Right, when people spread rumors. Okay, Sapphire, well, that wasn't on the list, but that is definitely annoying. I can understand that. By far, slow internet, another user is saying. Wonderful. Okay. Excellent. Talking during a movie. Staring on at the phone. Great. Excellent. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah. Well, if you want to get involved, we are going to ask for some volunteers to be a part of a discussion next, because what I'd like to do is take it up a notch. Okay, guys? What we're going to do in the next part of the lesson is we're going to have a discussion regarding pet peeves. And we are going to ask for volunteers as well. So thank you so much to our participants so far. Ari, Josefa, Orianna, Nika, let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you so much for being here. Wonderful. All right. And now I'm going to ask volunteers to take part in a discussion. We're going to have a discussion here. And we're going to discuss the following questions. Let me bring it up on the screen. All right, guys, can you see it on the screen? It's on twitch.tv/English Palette. If you are joining us right now, click on my Discord profile and you will find the link right there. All right, guys, the discussion questions will be as follows. Okay, first of all, what are some of your personal pet peeves? Things we haven't mentioned yet, okay? Explain. That will be an easy discussion question. Question number 2 will be, how do you react when you are annoyed by others? So let's say someone is eating very loudly next to you. Do you openly communicate your frustration? That means, are you going to speak out, say something, do something? Or do you keep it inside? Okay, do you keep it inside? So I think people may be divided into 2 groups. Some people will just be patient about it, keep it inside, and others will just clearly communicate, hey, you're making noise, it bothers me, stop. Which one are you? And of course, question number 3, what advice would you give to a friend who gets easily irritated? So when someone is irritated easily by slow drivers, by crying babies on the plane, maybe by drivers who tailgate you, you know, what advice would you give them? All right, so these questions are very easy. What we're going to try and do, we're going to have a timed discussion. So I will give you 10 minutes to discuss this, but we are going to need some volunteers for it. So please raise your hand and I will admit you to the round of discussions number 1. Okay, so Nika, are you volunteering? Are you volunteering? Hello there. Okay, we need more volunteers, guys. Otherwise, I'm forced to play boring elevator music. And you don't want that, okay? Foreign, hello Foreign. Welcome, Goku. Okay, welcome back. And Josefa, welcome back. Hey, it's the same people. How is that possible? Fidel, is that Fidel or Fidel? Welcome. Do you want to be a part of this discussion, Fidel? Ari, how about you? Do you want to be back in this discussion circle? Hello there. Goku, can you hear me? Hello, Goku. You have to respond to the invite. Okay. We need more volunteers, guys. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe one more person. Don't be shy. Now is the time. Raise your hand. 3, 2, 1. Yay! Sapphire! Thank you so much, Sapphire. All right. Very good. Oh, and maybe Snail-chan. Oh, Snail-chan. Yeah. Don't give up. Okay, we have a nice group here. Nice group of participants. So what we want to do is, questions are easy. The point is that I hope that every single person here is going to contribute to the answers, okay? One of you who is kind of the go-getter kind of person will assume the leader position, okay? And make sure that, just like in the game of table tennis, the ball doesn't drop, that the ball is constantly bouncing. Actually, maybe a better analogy is volleyball. Let's play a little English volleyball. The ball has to be constantly bouncing. Don't drop the ball. And let's try to get through these 3 questions that are on the screen in the next 10 minutes. Is that okay with you guys? Yes? Unmute yourself and say hi. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, everyone. So please unmute your microphones. What I'm going to do now is start the timer. And there are 3 questions on the screen. What are some of your personal pet peeves? Explain. Then the second question is, how do you react to pet peeves? How do you react when people annoy you? And number 3, what advice would you give to people who get very easily annoyed or irritated? Is everyone ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Let's go.
All right, let's go. So time, start. Go for it, guys.
Okay, so who wants to go first with the first question?
Mm-hmm.
Which is, what are some of your personal pet peeves? Sorry. Does anyone wants to start? If not,
I can start.
Okay,
go for it. Go. Guys, time is ticking.
Sure. One of my pet peeves is when like someone makes a mess and like they don't clean up their own mess.
That's a good one.
Another pet peeve is when people repeatedly show up late to something that they said they'd be on time for. And then my final one, just to like keep it at 3, would probably be when people like repeatedly lie to like their friends or to someone in general.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And you want to answer to the other question? Like, how do you react when you're annoyed by others?
I don't really do anything really because I don't. If you know what a Karen is, I don't really want to be a Karen. Yeah. I just like if I have a problem with it, I'll probably get up and leave, or I'll just like let it happen.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
All right, guys, jump in. Here's your chance. Don't wait.
Yeah.
I want to say my pet peeve.
Okay.
Actually, one of my pet peeves is when kids cry in public or exactly in hospitals. It's so uncomfortable to me.
Okay, interesting. So what do you do when you feel annoyed?
Actually nothing. I just stare at them or to their mom. But yeah, I afford it.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Anyone else wanna share their pet peeves or answer to the other questions? Like, how do you react?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Nika. Well, I think that my number one pet peeve is when people is late. When we, I don't know how to say it. Like, give 1 hour and they got late like for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour. That's really annoying. Yeah, and basically, this happens with people that I know, right? So I tell them, I tell the people, I tell the person that I don't like that because I don't know, I'm a really punctual person. I don't know. Yeah, so I am right straight to it. I just say it. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's a good way to, I don't know. I feel like communication is like important.
Yeah, exactly.
With, like friends and relationships. So yeah, that's nice. Awesome. So, and what advice would you give to a friend who gets like easily irritated?
I mean, it has to take it like carefully because every person is different. So it's maybe that like se me fue la palabra. Well, okay, another person can continue.
Yes, another person. There's a room full of people. Yeah. Come on, guys. Jump in. What happened? Cut got your time?
Yeah, I think in my case, I think I get annoyed by every single thing that you all have mentioned. And in my case, what I do is just to be patient because I don't know, I don't like saying things to people, like mean things. But I mean, like, for example, when babies cry, like, it makes me really nervous. So I just want to stand up and leave the room because, it's just very annoying. But what I would like, my advice would be just like be patient, I guess, or just leave the room. But I mean, if something that really annoys you, okay, you can tell them. But if they're doing something bad, just, like, for example, if they arrive late, yeah, you can just tell them, like, to please, I don't know, don't be late. But in case of, like, I don't know, baby's crying, I guess you cannot help it. Like, you're not gonna punch the baby. but that's in my case. I don't know how you, Nika, because you're asking, but you have an answer. Are you like, do you get like aggressive?
No, nah. I mean, there are like certain things that we can control. and I don't know if I can like talk about it and I don't know express myself. I'll try to do it maybe. But if I can't, I don't know. I'll just try to stay calm and think, and I don't know, just let it go. You know.
But is it like, is there any like of the things we have mentioned that makes you like really nervous, and maybe you can get like a bit, I don't know, like really annoyed that you cannot control it?
Nah, I don't think there's anything that I can't like, control. You know? Like,
But if the computer, I don't know, because you said that
right.
your pet peeve
so
is
I
like
have, like,
your
my email.
yeah. Are you gonna like punch the computer, for example?
Nah, like I'll just I don't know go outside or I don't know whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't do anything else. Like, and I don't want to be like mad like all the time about it. So,
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice, but I don't know, guys. It's like is there like anything that makes you like really, really nervous that you have like to do something about it?
Okay,
Or
guys, let me
not?
just jump in and say that some people have not contributed yet. Now is your chance, guys. You have 3 minutes to go, okay? We're all waiting to hear from you.
It drives me nuts when someone is saying racial things when I say later.
Yes.
And when kids are screaming like really loud. I hate that. Like if maybe like you're eating and the kids like screaming loud. My ears just cannot get it. I don't like it. And sometimes I say things like I don't like it or I don't want to hear, but more is racial things. I would say that it's not okay, it's not cool, or just leave because I cannot change people. And also I received that to a friend that is drives crazy
Yeah.
to that things also.
Yeah, it's understandable. What about Snail-chan? Or what's your reaction? Snail-chan? Or Hideo? Or
My rea-
Arazoku?
Uh,
Or
2 minutes to go, guys. You want me
what's
to cut?
your reaction?
Yes. What's your
Yeah.
reaction to when people are annoying you? Okay. For example, what if somebody cut in front of you in a line? Okay, you're waiting in line and somebody cut in front of you. Would you just be patient about it, or would you speak out? Would you say, "Hey, I'm waiting too. Stand behind me"?
like it depends. Like if you're waiting like 1 minute, I was like, it's okay. But if you want waiting like 10, 20 minutes or like 1 hour, it's like, hey, don't do that. I will say that. Maybe. I don't know.
I see.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, in my case, I can get like really frustrated, but I wouldn't say anything, especially if, I don't know, I see that, I don't know, like there is like an old woman or something, like I can just wait, like I'm not like, I'm not in a hurry, so I would just wait, but I cannot understand, like, why they have to do that. I don't understand why they do that. And if it's by accident or what, but if I can tell that they're doing it on purpose, I'm like, what are you doing?
Okay. 40 seconds. Any last words, guys? Say something important. Here's your chance. The final stretch.
I don't know. Well, maybe there are like certain things that you can't control. So, like if you can talk about
also
it,
that.
go ahead and do it. And if you can't, just stay calm and I don't know. That's pretty much it.
Okay, you have to be patient. Of course, it depends on the thing. As you said, if it's something that really bothers you and they're doing it on purpose, or like it's something bad, okay, you can tell them. Like you can speak and say something about it. But if it's something that it cannot change, such as time, okay, be patient.
And we are out of time. officially out of time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Orianna had the final word. Okay, how fitting. Okay, very good. A big round of applause to our participants. Excellent job, guys. Excellent job. Okay. Excellent. So how did you do? How did you do? Do you think you were able to express your opinions clearly in English? What do you think? Maybe you can tell me one thing that went well and maybe one thing that you could maybe improve. Anybody?
I'm really shy, so I think I can improve that.
Yes. Goku, did you actually speak? I can't remember if you said something, but I may have just forgotten.
Actually, no, because I didn't understand the first question.
Oh, okay. Do you understand the meaning of pet peeve? Because that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what is pet peeve.
Oh, yeah, you see, it's the kind of behavior of others that makes you feel annoyed, that you don't like. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to teach you a new idiom, a new expression. Pet peeve is one of those idiomatic expressions, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really nice. In my case, I would say like being shy is probably a problem for most of the people, or maybe you don't want to talk, and I feel like
I'm shy.
But there's like an opportunity because like we're all friendly and very nice, so it's like an opportunity to talk. So we don't have like to be like shy and try to like practice because.
Yeah, here's my suggestion, guys. Here's my suggestion. Shy is good. It's good, okay? It's okay to be shy. It's okay to be shy. But when it's time to step up to the plate, you know, like in baseball, right? Do you guys know baseball?
No.
Yeah, you can sit on the bench. Yeah, you can sit on the bench all day if you want. But when it's your turn to come up and step up to the plate, then the shy goes away, okay? You take the shy and you wrap it up, and then you throw it out, okay? You grab the bat and you swing it, all right? So
next time I will make it up.
Right. So when you sit on the bench, you sit on the bench. But when you're called to step up to the plate, you swing that bat, okay? And then you run. So it's okay to be shy, but sometimes you just have to throw it away. All right, thank you. But these are good comments. And maybe one more. Josefa, did you speak up?
Yeah. In my case, not like shy. It's more like an insecurity.
Oh,
like,
insecurity.
In the moment, I don't know what to say, and like the words just. It's like a struggle to me.
Oh, okay. Yes. Now everybody's hiding behind English. Like, oh no, I don't know. My words are not coming out. Okay. Yeah, I see. Okay. Exactly. Very good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, let me provide some feedback from the teacher, okay? All right. Feedback from the teacher, guys. Well, I must say that the first round of this first round was a little bit rough. The good thing is, I really appreciate the leader. Nika really stepped into his role as the leader, and he really tried to keep the ball rolling, right? And he tried to direct the conversation from different people, and that's great. Those who participated did really, really well. However, in order to improve it, I just wanted to actually provide that, that feedback to be more assertive, guys. The time is ticking, and that's the reason why I'm putting the timer on the screen, so that you can see that there's pressure. You need to speak before the time runs out. Because in real life, that's what you're going to encounter. You will be in a group of people who are speaking, and in order to participate, you are going to have to jump in and take your turn. Otherwise, you will never have that turn, okay?
I want to feel like in my house. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. And just another piece of feedback I had for you is, guys, nobody was using these expressions at all. I don't know why. I was hoping you would say, it really bugs me, it really drives me crazy when it bothers me when people, okay, but somehow nobody was using these. So I hope that in the second round of discussions, some people will try to use these expressions, okay? Let's try them again, all right? It really annoys me when people make racist comments. Or I can't stand it when people smoke on the street. It bothers me when people drive slowly in front of me. I hate it when children are crying on the plane. It bugs me when my friend is eating very loudly. It drives me crazy when my friend is staring at the phone all the time. I find it infuriating when my friends call me late at night. Or it pisses me off when people complain all the time. And here am I complaining all the time, right? You find the irony here? Okay, that's called irony. Thank you so much, guys. Well, once again, I want to thank our participants. A big round of applause. Thank you for participating. And now I will ask for a second round participants to be in a second round of these discussions, okay? All right, so if you haven't raised your hand yet, let's try that again. All right, now you know the questions. The questions are easy. So here it is. Raise your hand and we will discuss these questions. All right, we have Misael. Hello, Misael, welcome. All right, more people. Raise your hand, guys. Raise your hand. Okay, we have Kalo. Hello, Kalo. You need to respond to the invite to speak. Riox, okay. We have Ivan Julia. Ivan Julia. Hello, Ivan Julia. Okay. All right, guys, we need a few more people. So please volunteer right now. Okay, before this train leaves the station, guys. Before we get old and we won't be able to speak. Yes. Carlo, I already invited you. You have to unmute your mic. Same with Ivan Julia or Ivan Julia. Hello. Is your microphone working? We need more people, guys. More people. Here's boring elevator music. Come on. Hands up.
I think it's working, my microphone. Can you confirm that?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. We need more people, guys. Blue. You have been invited to speak. You have to respond to the invite. Okay, more people, guys. More people. More people. Hey. We'll be here all night. Anybody else? How about you, Morty? Morty. What about Barbosa? Barbosa. Viking. Vikings are tough. Come on, you don't need to be tough to be part of this discussion. All right, Morty, you have been invited. You have to, maybe some people don't know how this works. Okay, the way it works is that if you want to speak, you raise your hand. There's a little hand icon. And then when I see that hand raised, then I send you an invite. And then you have to respond to the invite. Okay? All right, so who else? We need few more people, guys, before we continue with the second part. How about you, Agos? Would you like to be a part of this? Or Sin? Agos, Sin?
Come on, guys. Don't be shy.
Come on, guys. Come on. Here's your chance. All right?
Like, don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Exactly.
This is what it is about.
Exactly. Carlo, how about
learning, boys?
Carlo, is your mic working now?
Yes.
Okay, and Kronost, you are back. Wonderful. All right, I think we have enough members now. If Kronost replies to this invite, here we go, guys. I think we are ready. Questions are easy. Are you ready to start round 2? Okay, questions are the same. I just would like you to use the same language, which I kind of, don't worry if you can't, but if you want, just use some of those expressions. All right, guys.
Can you do a little fast overview, because I just entered.
Excellent. Well, Misael, welcome. Thank you. Well, for those of you who are just entering this room, we are live on twitch.tv/English Palette. You can find the link in my profile. And I am showing some questions on the screen. I also introduced some language for talking about things that annoy you. We're talking about pet peeves today. So when somebody's doing something that annoys you, that is your pet peeve. So you could say, it really annoys me when people smoke on the street. Or you could say, it bugs me when people stare at the phone all the time. or you could say, I hate it when people make racist comments. All right. So that's what we're talking about. The questions are, once again, let me repeat them. Question number 1 is, what are some of your personal pet peeves? That means what kind of things you find annoying. Explain, so that means provide some examples, maybe tell a little story of what happened. Number 2, how do you react when when you're annoyed by other people? Do you openly communicate your frustration, or do you keep it inside? Okay. And then final question on the screen is, what advice would you give to a friend who, let's say, is very irritated easily? Anything that people do makes them upset or annoyed. What kind of advice would you give them? All right, guys, I think the questions are clear. If you are ready, then let's go.
Let's go.
Time, start.
Okay, everyone. So who wants to start with the first question?
So do we do a rundown of each of these questions when we speak, or we go them one by one?
Hey, this is a free conversation. It's up to you. The first question is,
exactly.
What sort of things are annoying you? What are your pet peeves?
Okay, I'll get started. My personal pet peeve, and it's something that I actually see quite commonly at work, is when people interrupt others when they are speaking. Like, you haven't gotten your point across, but not because you can't say it, but because someone else doesn't let you finish your idea. So that's something that, especially for me, is a little bit frustrating, because I know the feeling pretty well. It's something that used to happen to me pretty much when I was back in high school. So whenever I see someone doing that to somebody else, it's something that, I don't know, it sparks something on me. And how do I react to it? I usually try to intervene to give that person the space to finish his point, to finish expressing himself. It's not exactly that it irritates me. It's something that makes me feel like, okay, I should try to help this person because I know how he feels in that situation. And for someone who is irritated easily, what I will say is breath. Controlling your breath is someone that it's a very small gesture, but it's something that can make a huge impact on your mood, and it will cool you off faster than you think. So give it a try.
Okay, guys.
That's very good. I will say that I don't know if this happens to you usually, but for example, when we are like talking in here, like in Discord or in online classes, it always happens to me that I sadly like interrupt something because of my internet, or maybe another people interrupts me too, and it really makes me sad because I think the same as you, Misael. I think that's the pronunciation. And well, for me, I would start with the first question, that is, what are some of your personal pet peeves? Well, it really bothers me. And maybe it happens to you too. For example, when I see cat hair in my food. And this sadly always happens because I have a very cute fluffy cat. And it's always like spraying his hair like in my house, and even if I clean it, it doesn't happen. So I always try to look in my food if there's something there. But yeah, I always hate it. Well, how do I react when when you're annoyed by others? I would say that I don't know. Maybe I will try to say that it's okay when you're frustrated and when you're mad, but try to not like hurt others when you are saying stuff, you know? when you are trying to like say mean words to others, it's not that a good idea. I think that we should respect others' opinions, even though they are like not the same as yours. And what advice would give it to a friend that it's irritated? I would say that maybe breathe in and breathe out. It doesn't going to work if you are just like spread words to another person, because you're not going to anywhere. Okay, maybe that's maybe take it a try, because it's always happen. So who wants to go next?
I can talk.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, I think what Couldnt and Misael said makes a lot of sense with breathing. I really like that. I think breathing is very helpful. For me, it really bugs me when, it's kind of hard to describe, but it really bugs me when people are, I guess, ignorant about like what a language is, or like overly ignorant about what language is what. So like if something is like, say it's Spanish, and they think it's like, or say something is like, I don't know, someone speaking Russian, and they're like, oh, why are you speaking Spanish? Or people like, if something is clearly one language and people get it confused, like even if it wouldn't be, even if it's not really, I don't expect them to know it, it still bugs me, because usually I can tell, or at least have a rough idea. But when people have no idea, it just sounds kind of ignorant, and it kind of bugs me, like when people don't have any like cultural awareness about anything, so they just kind of assume everything's some other thing. Maybe it's like every language they come across with, it'd be like Spanish or Chinese or something. So I just find that kind of annoying, even though it's not a big deal. And I think that how I react to it is usually I'll just kind of internally be like annoyed, like, oh, that's clearly not that language, but you're just ignorant about it. And maybe I'll say, sometimes people will ask, or sometimes people will be like, isn't this? And it's like, no, it's this. And you just kind of respectfully tell them, or like politely tell them that it's this other thing. It might not even be a language. Like maybe they just think something is from this culture or something. Like maybe they think something's Mexican, but it's actually like Colombian or something. Yeah, so it's like kind of, it's like not a big deal because maybe they didn't know, but it just kind of annoys me. So, and then how would I advise people to react to it when they're annoyed? I agree about breathing and also just distracting yourself. I think if you're really upset about something, and even if you breathe, you can't stop thinking about it, I think just directing your attention to something that you like a hobby, can be really nice. So yeah.
Okay, guys, you have almost 3 minutes. Has everyone spoken? Not sure. I think some of you are pretty quiet.
Rex and Blue.
Hey, there you go. Okay, now you're on the spot. Now you must speak.
I'm Riot. I'm from Chile.
Welcome.
Will try to. Thank you. I will try to answer the questions. First one. What are my personal pet peeves? That is what annoys me, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm a very chill person. I don't like fighting, so I try to live without getting annoyed by oh well, that sounds terrible. It's not like that, but I don't know how to explain this very well. But I get annoyed when people gets over irritated by small things that people don't need to get irritated by that. I mean, very confrontational persons. No, the traffic can be very stressful. I can accept that, but over small things. I mean, if he drops something and he hit very irritated by that, I find those kind of things. I mean, you don't have to waste your energy in that.
Okay.
So how do you react to it?
How do I react when you are annoyed by others? As I was saying, I'm a very chill person, so I always try to not fight with anyone. But if someone get annoyed, annoyed by others. If someone annoys me, I try to tell him what annoys me. I try to explain why I am annoyed and trying to make an understanding about what is troubling.
Okay, just solve it through conversation.
That's what I say. I'm trying to say. Thank you.
Wonderful.
And what advice you have for someone?
Yes, I will advise to stay relaxed and to stay chill. We don't have to waste our energy in those kind of things. We can be much better.
All right. Hey guys, we're officially out of time. Hey, what did you say?
You didn't get to participate, actually.
Who didn't get to participate?
Number 27, Blue.
None. Oh, Blue, what happened? Blue, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, were you waiting for your turn?
But it's okay.
Oh, Blue, let me just ask you then. Yeah, I don't want to disregard you, but Blue, so what is your personal pet peeve?
I would say the thing that bothers me the most, my personal pet peeve, I guess when people aren't honest, people are dishonest. I think that really bothers me when people aren't direct. So yeah.
Okay.
And then I guess my advice for people to what was it, to stay calm?
To stay calm, yeah. Okay.
I would just tell them to relax and to breathe and to not make a bigger deal of a situation than it is. But yeah, that's what I would tell them.
I see. Okay. So are you a calm person yourself, you think? You would call yourself a calm person?
I think so. I think most of the time.
Yeah, calm. I think so. I think you sound pretty chill. Excellent. Thank you so much. Yeah, well, you see...
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Well, yeah... see, the clock is there for a reason, because we try to, maybe it is not something that you like, but in real time, a lot of activities that we're doing are timed, and that means we need to be aware of the fact that, time is precious, and we need to use up every second when we're given an opportunity to communicate. So, but anyway, let me just kind of, because I'm a teacher, I want you to reflect on your performance. So what I want you to do is look back at how you discuss these questions and tell me maybe one thing that went really well and one thing that maybe you could have improved. Anyone? Let's just start with anyone who wants to share. Something that went really well.
Repeat the question? I didn't understand.
Basically, we just had 10 minutes of discussions. So maybe if you can tell me one thing that went really well and one thing that maybe you could have improved. So we're focusing on the positive and then on something that could be done better. How did you guys do?
Okay, so it's personally or it's
personally. Yeah, personally.
Well, something I'll begin myself. So
yeah, go for it.
Something that I actually find myself doing is stumbling upon my words. I try to say, I want to say something.
Wait. But start with the positive. What went well?
Okay.
Something went well. I'm sure. Don't be so hard on yourself. I'm sure you did well.
Well, on the positive side, I think I got my point across. Despite everything, I managed to convey the message.
That's great. That's a good opening. Okay. And now tell me, what would you improve if you could?
Well, I think I'm not really sure how to improve. I just think I need more practice. So
Okay. Yeah, so of course, the more we
more.
practice, the better we get. That's great. Thank you for your reflection. Anybody else? The same thing, right? Say something that went well and something that you want to improve. Okay, guys, who's next?
Well, I would say that I use very well. I think for me, I think that I use very good your vocabulary, the vocabulary that you gave to us.
Excellent.
About pet peeves, and it's for me it's interesting because I never heard this word before.
Excellent.
So, and these concepts before as a like vocabulary. So I think that I did it very well. And something that maybe I have to improve, it's about my nerves. That, for example, I can't do a phrase like connected. And that's just because I have to practice my speaking.
That's right. And, you know, do any of you play the piano here? Any of you play the instrument? Any instrument, okay? Because there's a very, very, very good analogy here. And I'm glad you brought this up, because you could practice the piano at home in your room by yourself for many, many hours. And that is one kind of practice. However, when it's time for you to perform on the stage, you suddenly realize that you're panicking and you don't know your piece. You know why? Because there's another kind of practice which comes with performing. And what we're doing right now is performing English. So you may have many, many hours of practicing English in the classroom, but you maybe didn't have enough time to perform English in real time, okay? And this is what we're trying to do here. And the more hours you put in performing English, the better you get, okay? And it gets better, trust me. Okay, the more you do it, the better you get. Thank you for that. That's awesome. And maybe one more person? Do you want to share your experience? How about you, Blue? Blue, how about you? Do you want to reflect on your performance?
Sure. Even though I'm a native speaker in English, you know, sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I still get nervous speaking in English in front of a lot of people. So.
Well, that's reassuring to all our learners there out there, right?
But it just takes practice, you know, like you said. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get with it.
That's right. Very
so
good.
I guess your question was something that went well and something that didn't go well.
Yeah.
Well, I was able to express, you know, how I felt about something. So I'm not sure if anything didn't go well, but maybe I didn't express myself as well as I could have.
Yeah, of course, you answered my question and you answered it very well. And of course, you're not a learner of English, right? As a second language, you are a speaker of English. But maybe I think what you could have improved, you know, instead of waiting for your turn, you could have just jumped in, right? Yeah, excellent. Thank you so much. Well, listen, guys, let me provide some feedback on the second round of our conversations here, discussions, okay? So feedback from the teacher. All right, the second round was a little bit better in that it was rather smooth. The turn taking was smoother and people were participating, all right, and you were staying on topic. So that was great. I'm really happy with that. But notice what happened. Instead of having a free conversation, what happened was that people just said, okay, now it's my turn. I will answer 3 questions. Then let's move on to the next person, answer 3 questions. Let's move on to the next person, answer the 3 questions, and so on and so on. So which do you think, you were able, so what I'm saying is that you were able to complete the task. But the question is, was it natural or not? And I think the answer to the second question is, unfortunately, it was not natural. People don't have such conversations, right? People don't say, okay, I'm going to answer these 3 questions, and then next it's going to be your turn. So just try to keep that in mind. Sometimes completing the task is not the main point. The main point is just to relax and to communicate. All right, let's try to have a natural exchange of ideas. And that doesn't mean, sometimes it's okay if you don't cover all the questions. Don't feel rushed like you have to answer all the questions. But what's important is to have this, you know, the game of volleyball, right? And bouncing the ball back and forth. So it would probably help if someone stepped in and become kind of a leader and saying, hey, all right, guys, so what do you think about this question number 1? And then facilitate that. What do you think? Do you find this feedback useful?
Definitely.
Definitely. Okay.
I
Okay.
didn't think about it.
Yeah. So sometimes you want to complete the task, but maybe what's more important is how we do it. Okay. We'll try to kind of emulate a free discussion. So you know what? Don't worry. This is no, you know, this is not a criticism. I am just kind of providing feedback for improvement. And I just noticed some of you are saying in the chat, what? Time has passed so quickly? Yes, that's when you're having fun, right? Time passes quickly. But wait, guys, it's not over yet. Don't go away. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're not done yet. Okay, so if you are joining us right now in this stage, we are live on Discord, and of course we are live on twitch.tv/English Palette, and we are also live on YouTube. By the way, if you want to get involved, if you like what we're doing here, you think that this is worthwhile doing, you can support me on my page. There are various ways of supporting me if you want. You can also just follow the social media links that are listed on my page. And of course, you can join these amazing Discord servers. Today, we are on Spanish English Learner server. This is the link for you to join us. And of course, I'll try to be here more regularly and teaching classes more regularly. And of course, you want to make sure that you have a English classes role so that you are pinged every time I post a lesson announcement. All right. There's also other ways that you can stay in touch, but please check out the links in the video description. Of course, please follow my Discord page so that this way you will also be able to know when I am live. Okay, excellent. And of course, if you want to know what's going on, please make sure that you follow my website, which is called buymeacoffee.com/English Palette. Every time before the class starts, I post discussion questions there on it, so you can always be current. Or if you missed the lesson, you can always go back and watch the lesson on the recording. Okay, so you don't have to miss the lesson. And as always, just let me explain. I also encourage students to post comments. For example, today we're talking about pet peeves. I ask students to leave a comment below and share your own personal pet peeves. It's easy to do. All you have to say is just say, hey, my pet peeve is slow walkers. And it really bothers me. And you try to use the language which we practiced today. It really bothers me when people walk slowly in front of me. Okay, and share that with others. All right, everyone. Excellent. Well, I'm glad that you are here, but our lesson is not over yet. Let's go back to our worksheet. And we're going to study just a little bit more. Okay. Okay, everybody. So I wanted to introduce you to an idiom in English language, which is called, what's your beef with something? What's your beef with something? Do you guys like beef? Like burgers, right? We like meat. Some of us are meat eaters. Some of us may be vegans. We don't like meat. But even if you're vegan, this idiom may be for you. Here's an idiom used when complaining about something. What's your beef with something? Here's an example. What's Jane's beef with this assignment? Let's say you're working with somebody in a group work and her name is Jane and she really doesn't like this assignment. What's Jane's beef with this assignment? She seems to be very annoyed with it. Okay, so that's how we use it. We say, oh, my beef with the teachers is that they give out homework all at the same time. So let's try and maybe use this. Here's a dialogue. Maybe let's ask 2 volunteers to read the dialogue. Guys, if you are watching this stream on Twitch, please volunteer and raise your hand. We'll ask you to read this dialogue for us. Okay, raise your hand right now, guys. Misael, okay, and one more person. Misael and Sapphire. Okay, Sapphire. Are you here? You have to unmute yourself. Okay, excellent. All right, Sapphire, you're going to be A, and Misael, you will be B, and just read out this dialogue for us. Okay, let's see how it goes.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's your beef with teachers?
Mm-hmm.
My beef with teachers is how they give out homework. I really hate it when they all give us assignments at the same time.
I know, right?
Anyway, what's your beef with school?
Okay, what's your beef? Yeah, continue, Sapphire. What's your beef with school?
My beef with school is the fact that there are some teachers out there that just give busy work to students instead of giving them meaningful assignments where they can actually learn the content.
I see. Very good. You really hate it, don't you?
Yes, I really do.
Okay. It's called Make Work Assignments. Make Work Assignments. Yes. Thank you so much for sharing. Awesome. You guys did so well. A big round of applause for you. Excellent. Thank you. All right. Okay, so what I'd like to do is maybe let's do a little free discussion and try to use this idiom. We're going to invite a few more people. And so what we want to do is we want to change the underlying parts of this dialogue and have a little discussion on what's your beef. And think about topics like cafeteria food. Think about your university. Do they have good cafeteria food? Because sometimes the food is overpriced and not very tasty. What about textbooks? I think textbooks, there are a lot of problems with textbooks. For example, publishers change the contents around a little bit and then they raise the price and they sell it as a next edition. But really, there's not much changed in the textbook. Tuition fees at the university, they seem to be going up every year. What about parking? Hard to find parking, expensive parking, traffic. What about cell phone companies? Don't you feel like sometimes they are taking too much money than they're worth? All right, guys, so let's do a little bit of complaining. What's your beef with cafeteria food? What's your beef with textbooks? All right, I will need your help with that. So please raise your hand now and volunteer to be taking part in our discussion. All right, raise your hand now. Okay, guys. Okay, Nika, Sapphire, Ari, anybody else? Misael, okay. One more person, come on. All right, one more person. Maybe you haven't been here yet. Come on, now's your time. Now is your time. Now is your chance to complain. Let's complain all you want. Okay, we have Tarkjar. Tarkjar, hello there. Is your microphone working? Welcome.
Hello.
Hello there. All right, we have a group of people here. Wonderful. You are looking beautiful. So what we're going to do now, no problem. What we're going to do now is just basically complain about different things. Here are some ideas. Cafeteria food, textbooks, tuition fees. What's your beef? What's your beef with these things? All right, guys, who wants to take it away? I'm not going to time it. Let's just see how it goes. Make sure that you take, don't wait for anybody. Just jump in and just continue. Explain, try to provide examples of why you dislike certain practices. Okay, guys, let's go for it.
Yeah,
let's go.
Think about like something that I don't like, or that I have like a beef with.
Yeah,
I'm not really good right now.
You're
so
good. You don't have a beef. You don't have a beef with anybody right now.
With anybody? No, I don't think I have beef with
Well,
anybody
listen, are
right
you
now.
sure? Oh, you must be a very happy person. You don't have beef with parking or tuition fees. Are you a student? Are you a student?
Yeah, but I'm not like at college right now. And here's like
Okay.
different, so.
All right, all right.
Well, I have a very serious beef with
Yeah.
imports because I want to buy some things that I can't find in my country. The problem is here in my country, the taxes are really high and they begin to apply it at very low prices. So whenever I find something on Amazon or any other website, turns out I can't afford it because I'm going to end up paying about double of that of the price of that article. So yeah, that's something that I really have a beef with imports.
Oh,
because of
yes.
that.
Don't you just hate
I
it?
like that one.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so bounce the ball to somebody else. Remember, we're playing volleyball. You don't want it to drop.
Well, I
My
actually
bit.
hate taxes,
Oh,
so yeah, I agree. So yeah, go ahead.
my bit is with the judges. I'm I'm a child with lawyers, so I in Mexico sometimes they they have to do like this little one thing, like just saying something or just pass to anyone, and they like spends like 2 hours doing that, and we hate that. All my family and me too. I have that beef with. I hate when they do that.
Wow, you must really be annoyed by that.
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys, keep going, keep going. Come on, the ball
I
seems
have
to be dropping.
a really big beef with parkings because maybe I'm driving and I see a little spot and then another car come quicker and take it, or maybe it is a very crowded zone and there is no parking slot, so you have to like, I don't know, 5 or 6 streets away, and you have to walk a lot of time to reach your the way you have you want to go. Yes, the destination.
It's really funny because you get a car in order to don't walk so far to somewhere, but because of the
Yes.
parking issue, you have to walk.
You have to walk anyway.
Sometimes
Yes.
more. Anybody else that has that issue here?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I just said that it's really funny. I find it really funny because the parking, you actually get a car to not have to walk, but because of the parking issue, you have to walk at the end of the day.
Okay.
I can go next.
Yeah, go for it.
I have a really big beef, just asking my friends for real, with people who show up late to obligations. So, an example would be like you have a class in the morning, like 8 a.m., and someone shows up late repeatedly. I really hate that. And one of my favorite professors, I only had him once, but he said in his syllabus, you show up late, like my door is locked. Like I have an 8 a.m. class, and if you show up after 8 a.m., you're not getting in. And I loved him for that because like he didn't have to deal with any interruptions for the whole class, so things just flowed smoother. I mean, I don't mean to sound mean, but it's just a pet peeve when people do that to other people who have other time commitments.
Yes, I completely get it. I really hate it when there's teamwork and one of the team members is consistently late. Consistently late, not just once, you know, people can be late once, twice, but consistently late. Yes,
I think we can all agree on that. I'm really sure every single one here has had that oh oh man, I forgot the word. That pal and that friend or somebody in your team who consistently does
that guy. Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I take a small work when I was in high school. In the high school, like I have to fix some machines, and we have to get in the school at 8, and always all days there was that that friend of mine that came like 2 or so even 3 hours late.
I see.
You know, that actually reminds me of another big beef that I have, and it is that for some reason, whenever I'm in a group project or something, the beef I have with group projects is that if I don't take charge, nobody seems to take charge of it.
Yeah, sometimes happens.
I agree with you, and then they take the credit for your work.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get the credit for your work. Yeah, don't you hate it?
Yes. One thing happened to me. Like, we have this big project of chemistry, and we have to do a game with the elements. And I joined with a guy, and he take all the credit. And later I say to the teacher that, hey, he did nothing, like just like a few words, and that's it.
But sometimes you want to say to them, like, go away, do it you alone, let me do my work, and we do it separately.
Very good, very good.
You know, one time I secretly did a big part of the project by myself, and I was just waiting to see how long they were gonna wait. I just didn't take charge. I let the whole thing flow to see how far it will go, and we're talking about a project, a 1-month project, and 2 days before, one of the guys, we were a team of 5. One of the guys sent a message in the group 2 days before. So you can guess how frustrating that is.
Yes.
When you have to deal with persons like that.
But I admire your courage of waiting so long to see what happens.
No.
This was a real experiment.
Well, I had something inside me told me that, okay, this group is not very proactive, so I did it all by myself.
You were ready.
Most of it.
See. Okay.
Because at the end of the day, when he showed up, okay, I knew this was gonna happen. Here's your part. It's really small. Go do it.
Excellent.
So there is always that guys that wait until the last day to do their things in
I'm like that, actually.
Very nice, very nice.
Okay. Well, but maybe if you do it in a homework that it's for yourself, it's okay. But if you do it in a group, it is really bad.
Or what if you do it when you work for a company? You probably would get fired. You would get fired.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Teacher, what is your beef?
What's my beef?
I want to know.
Your personal beef. What is?
What is your personal beef?
I think my personal beef is with parking at my university, because I live in a place where you have to drive to university, so you need to use parking. And my big beef with the parking at the university is that it's expensive and that it is also hard to find. So that means that when I'm there to teach a class, sometimes, I have to fight with students for one parking spot. I remember one time when 2 cars, my car and a student's car, met because there was one empty parking spot. and the student showed something like this to me, okay? And I thought, oh, he wants to fight me. But no, actually he wanted to play rock, paper, scissors. So that's what we did. We played rock, paper, scissors many times. And then I won the game, and I was able to park my car and make it for class on time.
And that's such a nice way to solve
it. That's a really.
But I wish I didn't have to do that. I wish they had parking for teachers, so that teachers wouldn't have to worry whether they can make it on time to class or not.
Would be nice.
There's a problem of the university.
Yes,
so you have
that's
to say
right.
it, maybe.
So that's why I have a beef with that. A big beef with that. Thank you guys for asking. That's awesome. Well, I feel like, this class has been a great... Do you think so, guys? Do you think it was a big success?
Yeah.
Have you been learning here?
I joined late, but I think the timers I was here, it was good. So.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you so much. So big hand to all of you guys for participating. Wonderful. Thank you. Yay, right. Yeah, so I hope to do another one like that very soon. Just make sure that you if you like these classes, if you like this style, then let me know. And of course, if you don't like it, also let me know. My DMs are always open. I'm open to your feedback. Please let me know if you like what you see. And of course, all the links are in my Twitch for your convenience. Let's just bring it up one more time on the screen. Okay, there's many ways of getting involved with the channel. I hope that you learned today how to talk about pet peeves, how to express your frustrations. That's just one of the skills that we need to have when we speak in a foreign language. And I hope that you'll be more confident doing that from now on. All right, and I'm also open to topics for your lessons. So if you have a particular topic you want me to cover, also let me know, and I'll be very glad to prepare a lesson on that topic if there is interest. All right, everyone, any last words before we say goodbye today? Did you enjoy the lesson? Anything you want to say?
Yeah, what is the next topic?
Well, what is the next topic? I'm still planning. I didn't know if this lesson was going to go well. I think it went well, so I think I'm going to do another one. So let me plan another topic. But at the same time, I'm flexible. So if you have an idea for another topic, just send me a message, okay? I can quickly whip up a lesson just like that because I'm a pro, okay? And I can do that very quickly. So just let me know what kind of topics interest you.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question. I have been checking your YouTube channel, and I saw that there were many interesting topics.
Okay.
And I wanted to know if you would repeat topics here.
Oh, if you want us... Sure. Yeah, I think...
some interesting ones.
Sure. I don't mind repeating topics, especially if it's a different audience, right? Of course. I don't mind that at all. Yeah. I don't mind that. Just let me know. Just let me know what was fun, especially interesting to you. Maybe let me know in the comments, or the comments would always help, okay?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I saw I think the cheating one, and I found it interesting.
Okay.
A nice debate here, just to start with.
Excellent. Because sometimes I find that when there's a controversial topic, then that shyness is broken down and more people are willing to speak up. And that's how I can trick you into speaking.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. But at this point, I will have to just end right now. And I hope to see you in the next one. Just be on the lookout for announcements in events about another upcoming English lesson. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been awesome. It's been a great pleasure for me to be teaching you. And I hope to see you again soon on English Palette. Bye for now. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you. Bye. All right, everybody.
Thank you.
Oh, that was awesome. Thank you. A big hand to all of you. Good job, everybody. Good job. That was great. That was great.
Thank you so much. Good. Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah, it was a really nice
I had a
first
blast
time.
actually.